Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to see how we can modify the contents of the table. That is how we can update the details we have entered in the rows, columns of a particular table. Okay. So we know we have created this table in our previous videos and we have seen how to create, how to insert values and how to view the data we have inserted in that table. Before we start with today's video, I'm going to share a tip. The tip is regarding sometimes what happens is when we want to see our column, when we want to select our table, the table name doesn't pop up and it gives us an error of invalid object. So what you need to do is you need to create a new query, come inside this and then go to edit, go to IntelliSense and click refresh local cache. When you will click this refresh local cache, it will refresh your cache and the table name will pop up. So before I was shooting this video, I was also facing this error of invalid object name when I wrote my table name, that is employee over here. So my table name employee was not showing up. So what I did is I selected a new query and went inside it. You need to click inside it. If you don't click inside this, you won't see that IntelliSense option. So it is important that you select a new query, click anywhere inside this, then go to edit, then go to IntelliSense, and then click refresh local cache. This way, when you refresh this, your table name will show up. Okay, now let's start with today's video. So in today's video, our first clause we are going to discuss is regarding the update, how to use the update command in SQL. So now you see in this table, what I've done is I've entered employer ID 1 for two employees, Abhishek and Vijay, which is not correct. Employer ID is always unique for an employee. So what I want to do is I want to change the employer ID of Vijay. I want to make the employer ID of Vijay as 5. So what I will do is I'll say update, update. What I want to update, I want to update my table. So table name, employee. Then you have to use the keyword set. Now which column I'm changing? I'm changing column EID. EID is equals to 5 because I want to change the employee ID to 5 where my employee name is Vijay. Employee name is equals to Vijay. Okay. It is okay. So my employee name is Vijay. Now, if I don't write this where statement, let's say I had just written update employee, set employee ID is equals to 5, and I have not written this where statement, then what it will do is it will update all the employee IDs to 5, which we don't want to do. So that therefore it is important to write employee where statement. Now there are a number of combinations we can use with where statement, and I have already discussed in my previous video what all combinations can be used with where. So you can refer to my previous video to know about the where statement. Now let's execute this. It says one row effective. So that means my employee ID should be updated. Now let's execute this again. Okay. Now we see that our employee ID is 5. So this is how we use the update statement. So we say update, table name, set, column name, your column value, where and then after where we have to write the condition which you want it to fulfill. Okay, this is how we update. Now let's say I want to delete a particular row. Now how to delete a row? So for that we use the keyword delete, then we say from. So with update we set, and with delete we use the keyword from. Delete from where? From my table. My table is employee. Okay. Now if I just write this much, delete from employee, it will delete all the rows, which I don't want to do. So all these 5 rows will be deleted if I just say delete from employee. Now I just want to delete one row of data. Let's say I want to delete this employee ID 3, whose department is sales. So I want to remove this employee only. So what I will say is delete from employee where, sorry, where employee ID is equals to 3. Now you see how important it is to use the where conditions. If we don't use where in update or delete, it will update all the rows or it will delete all the rows respectively. So it is important to use where, and if you want to know how to use where, what are the combination we can use with where statement, then you can always go back to my previous video where I have created a full video on just the where clause. Now let's execute this. It says one row effective, that means my row is deleted. Now let's execute the table again. You see my row number 3, my employee whose ID was 3, whose name was Banu, whose department was sales, is deleted. So that's all for today's video. In today's video, we saw how to update the contents of a table using the update and the delete clause. In the next video, I'm going to tell you about how to update the table itself. So in case you want to modify the table, then how to do that, we'll see in the next video. Till that time, I hope you have a good time. Let me know in the comment section if you have any doubts. I will be happy to help. Bye bye and have a good day.